everyone, it's Isabel Emberscroll and welcome back to yet another Star Stable video. So, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the daily quest for the metal detecting at the beach festival. I've had some problems trying to do this quest, like especially when I'm searching for the big mound of sand at the beach. That's where the treasure is buried. I figured out that one. There's like, you have to stand by James for a while and then it'll just start showing up. The other part is what I had problems with. So once I found the buried treasure, so for the first day they gave us a clue of saying it was an old bracelet and it belonged to someone. They had like initials, but it was like faded out. So that one was pretty easy, but one thing I didn't understand was that you actually had to go and return the stuff to the actual people. So I literally logged off that day, and then like the next time, like a couple hours later, I logged back on and I was like, wait, I didn't finish this quest. So I had to go through everything, finding the treasure again, and then I was like, wait, maybe I'm supposed to do this. So I did return it, and it was to Mrs. Holdsworth, because when you kind of find the faded out, when it has the hold, and then at the end, like worth, you kind of know it's already. But then the next one I had was actually really super annoying, and I wasn't going to think it was, so it was something about like a gamer pad, and I was like, oh wait, that's Madison from South Hoof Farm, South Peninsula. I was just like, yeah. And then I started thinking, and I'm like, where is she? She usually appears at like every festival and is hanging around somewhere. So I checked the whole festival. I even went to South Hoof Farm and couldn't find her. I literally skipped her because I remember the last time I did a quest, like finished the South Hoof quests, she was by the stables. So that I found her, and so yes, the riddles, or where they give us a clue of where the stuff is super hard, especially for me, and I usually find a lot of the stuff like very easily, which kinds of people there are. There are some spots that are like really hard to understand. I understood like gamer for life. I was like, yeah, that's Madison. She likes gaming, and it's just when you gotta find the people, it's like super hard to try and find. So without anything else, let's get straight into this video. It's more helpful with your sound on. I don't have mine, so I'm just gonna have to pay attention to the sound waves on the floor, the sand. Okay. So here's the metal detector on us. You see that? There's sound waves on the sand that head in a direction. So there's a red one, that meaning that you're super far away, but there's also a yellow one, which means you're also close. When we get close to that mound of sand, it gets green and starts beeping really fast. See, this one's pretty easy. It's literally right here, a mound of sand on dirt. But this is where one of the buried treasure is. So it's green. There's green right there. So that means this is the thing. So we dig and we'll see what it is. An old pitchfork. Conditions fulfilled. So an old pitchfork. I have a couple of ideas. I'm thinking it could be a farmer. In my mind, I'm thinking it could be Steve. But there are a lot of other people here that use pitchforks, like Barney or Marley. I confuse myself, so I think it's like Marley, but Steve is the most one to carry a pitchfork. So that's what usually gets me confused, is I'm thinking, who the heck would lose a big pitchfork, but who does it belong to? There's an easier way to search for this, and I had no clue, because like I'd go to the side quest thing and just like bury treasure and old pitchfork. But it would just say like, use the metal detector to find buried treasure in the sand and return the item to the owner who lost it. I always stopped there and didn't read any further, and I was just like, seriously, who would own a pitchfork? So I would be thinking, and then once I figured it out, if you read this little part, looking at the item will help. So this is what helped me like 100% to find everybody easier. You go into your backpack and then you see right here, there's a lot of stuff that I have in here, and I have like lanterns. I have a lot of stuff in here. But I see over by the lantern is the old pitchfork. So luckily, it doesn't keep it out of the backpack. It puts it into the backpack because that is actually a clue to helping us find the person it belongs to. So if you read the description, it says, a rusty old pitchfork. It looks to have been both well used and well cared for. Carved in the wood are initials that read MD plus AC. Now that's a little confusing. MD AC plus AC. I'm trying to think. So I know this initial, it's just not coming into my mind right now, but most of you might know what it is and immediately go straight over to that. But that's kind of like how you go and find who it belongs to. So there are a couple people that I'm thinking that has those kinds of initials. So we'll just try and check them. Trying to think. I'm just gonna, the most of Silverglade Village and past that have farmers. So I just need to find Silverglade Village and all that, but it might not be in Silverglade Village. It might be completely somewhere else. And this is supposed to be a simple video, except we have to go find an MD plus AC. And the one thing, it doesn't show on the map a green exclamation mark saying that you found the person. So they definitely made it for a clue. Yeah, as I expected, it wasn't going to be at Steve's farm because he doesn't have the initials MDAC. There's another person who has that, so I'm just probably being so dumb. It's in the back of my mind trying to remember who it was. And of course, it's not coming out when I need it to. So I have to go around searching helplessly when my mind won't help me. This is what always happens. It's still in the back of my mind of those initials. Oh my gosh. My brain is not working with me today. And of all days, it had to be a hard one. So. So it's simply that with this one, all you have to literally do is use the metal detector. There will be sound waves on the sand that will either be red, yellow, or green if you're close. And all you just have to do is like literally look around and you can find a pile of sand. That's where the treasure is buried. And then once you dig it up, it technically does give you a clue. And if you know exactly who it is, that's like easy. But if some of you don't, you just go into your backpack and they'll give you like literally the information you need to go and find the person. It's just I can't remember who the heck in Jorvik it is to have those initials. I need to like literally go search up all like the NPCs and try to find a name with that. Oh my gosh, my brain I think just decided to help me. Oh my gosh, of all things, why didn't I do this? It confused me with the last initials. If it did the first ones, I would have had it completely. It just, I think it confused with the last initials AC. But yeah, it's 𝓵𝓷𝓷. I feel so embarrassed about right now. It's the last initials. I was getting close to MD. I was like, it has to be 𝓵𝓷𝓷. But I was like, who's the last person who has AC? And it just took me a while. That's what's confused me. It's 𝓵𝓷𝓷 plus I think it's Alex Cloudmill. I think that's what it is, but it's her shovel. You found my old pitchfork. I was sure I had lost that trusty old thing ages ago. Sometimes I get so tired my brain completely turns off. You wouldn't believe the amount of stuff I've misplaced. I don't know what I would do without people like you, Isabel, who returned them to me. Yeah. Literally. Maybe the second initials... Unless, hold on. That's what they wanted to do, is write MD plus AC. I kind of completely understand that, but that's just what confused me. That, like, really confused me so bad. So, if you're having trouble with that one too, at least you know who it is. I can't believe those last initials confused me. I should have known that. Like, it was in the back of my mind of who it was. So, like, the first initials came to me, and I was like, maybe it's Maya Do. But I was like, there's plus AC. So, it never occurred to me that it was Maya Do plus Alex Cloudmill. So, but at least we figured it out. And anyways, I hope this was actually helpful because, especially to me, now that I know what it is, it actually helps me to get more summer tokens. And I did not know you wanted to look in your backpack. They give you like the biggest clue right there. They give you like Silverglade or the Gemo or whatever that is that Madison's game console is. It literally just gives you those little hints in there that you need to let your brain click and be like, oh yeah, that's where it is. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Also follow me on Instagram at Isabel_Emberscroll, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!